first of all, Ernest Hemingway. First of all, but do you want to talk about your limp dick syndrome first?
Damn.
Fucking kill him, why don't you?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
All right. So that's our introduction. That's how D&D works, is you talk about Ulysses until you remember to roll dice. Thank you for watching my tutorial video.
I love rolling dice.
Did we just like cold open on having very intense opinions about Ernest Hemingway and James Joyce?
We did, and it's wonderful.
Yeah.
It's
Love
great.
that.
So hello, I am Cody Julia. I am the DM for this experience. I use he, they pronouns. And tonight is going to be special because it's All Hallows Eve. So I have prepared something spoopy. Also gonna be special
I forgot it was
because
Halloween
it's,
tomorrow.
like, the first time we're properly getting into the dungeon and doing random encounters and other D&D shit.
Yeah.
Ooh.
We've spent like a month talking about our in-character gay thoughts and our out-of-character gay thoughts, and I'm ready to kill something.
We've spent like the last like
Oh yeah.
IRL month talking about our feelings and making soup.
Pretty much. Just crying and making soup.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Speaking of crying and making soup, that could apply to any of you, I guess, but I'm gonna say it applies to Kenji the most, because Kenji's on my screen first. Who are you, Kenji?
Well, first of all, I do a lot of crying, but I don't know how to make soup. I'm Kenji. I play David, the Earth Genasi sorcerer. And there are pills all over my floor because my allergy medication bottle came open in my bag, and then I threw it across my room unknowingly.
Yeet.
So I'll pass the ball to the next person on my screen, which is Kris.
Hello. Hi. My name is Kris. I play Djeda Greatwater. I'm he, him, Djeda, she, her, and I'm actually going to look up Ulysses because I've never read it. And I love torturing myself.
I tried reading it once in high school. It felt like I was reading Simlish.
That's why you never finished high school. All of your brain power went into reading Ulysses, and you were done.
Yeah.
Incredible. I'm passing it off to Doc now.
Hi. I'm Doc. He, him pronouns. I am if Ulysses by James Joyce was a person. And I play Bel'na, our hobgoblin paladin, who goes by she, they pronouns. I accidentally just swallowed my gum. Didn't mean to do that.
Damn.
I go to
See you in
throw
7 years.
See you in 7 years, gum. Airhead's raspberry lemonade, whatever the fuck. I go to throw the ball to Zelda, but I don't actually throw it, and I just like hold it behind my back.
Like a
Damn.
Zelda goes running
Damn.
after it, and
Zelda is running off into the distance.
So long.
Comes back with a very sad face. Can't figure out where the ball went.
So long, gay Bowser.
Hi, I'm Zelda. I use she, her pronouns. I'm playing Fenian. Going back to the point of the soup, I actually don't cry very much because I'm out of touch with my emotions. We love that. But I do make a very good soup. I love making soup. I make chicken noodle soup a lot, and it's delicious.
Please
also love
send
making
me
soup.
some.
I will. It will be there in 2 to 3 business weeks. Blech, words. English.
Delicious 3-week-old chicken noodle soup.
Yep,
Unrefrigerated.
hasn't even been refrigerated. Yep.
My favorite soup to make is tomato soup.
Oh, you know, I never thought about making like homemade tomato soup. That'd be pretty good.
Me and my dad have this very particular way of making tomato soup, which is, I guess, a lot more like a vegetable stew with a tomato broth than real tomato soup.
Sounds so good.
Yeah, it's
I
got
have-
like beef and potatoes in it.
Nice. I have a great recipe for beef stew that I've made once, it was good. I'm probably going to make it again soon because I have a quarter of a cow in my freezer right now.
Yo,
Hello.
Unfortunately, no, you don't anymore. I slipped out of the walls and ate it while you weren't looking.
You never feed us down here in the basement, Cody. What the fuck?
Yeah.
That's where the freezer is. Why aren't you just making
No, your
your
other
own?
basement.
That's why I ate the cow.
Oh yeah,
I
I
have-
forgot about my secret Fenian's parents' basement.
Secret tunnel.
My
Secret basement.
secret emotional trauma.
Emotional
no, I'm
trauma you
pretty
didn't
open
even know you
about
had
my
until you
emotional
unlocked
trauma.
it. It's like unlocking a new character in Smash.
Secret trauma.
A new trauma has appeared.
A new
Fucking
trauma.
hell. It really do be like
Abs of
that
parents.
though.
Who's that Pokemon?
Choose
It's a
your
letter from
fighter.
your parents!
Choose your fighter. Absent parents.
So over the last couple of sessions, we have explored a little bit of our characters' psychology and emotions. We've made some revelations about their backstory, and about the property they own containing a secret sub-basement with revolutionary gun-making blueprints in it. You have been assigned a new mission for your dungeon delving. You are to meet with an associate of Doc Lloyd by the name of Kita Lovelace. She is an artificer in charge of a deep outpost in the dungeon where Doc Lloyd is conducting some research, mostly on seismic activity and other, like, boring structural stuff. But she is going to help you make contact with some myconids down in the dungeon.
Hell
Who
yeah.
hopefully will help you decipher the function and meaning of the sea.
Oh, Cody, I did record the roll I made for the making the cipher in my inventory on the blueprints in case it does ever come up.
Gotcha. Having been given this important mission, you set off.
Do we have a description for Kita?
A person. With a face. Possibly.
She has a token,
Presumably.
and I want to save that token for until you meet her, because it's going to make all of you except for Cloak laugh because it looks exactly like an acquaintance of ours.
Yeah?
Well, okay.
I'm frightened.
I
think I know who it is.
I'm going to tell you right now, it looks like Ven, but it looks like Ven playing, it looks like Ven playing a very specific sort of character that I think you'll enjoy.
Oh boy, here we go.
I can't believe Ven gets to make a cameo.
Let's
Hell
go.
Yeah. Love Ven, big Ven enjoyer.
Big Ven enjoyer.
Shoutouts to
Kita-
Ven.
A Ven enjoyer.
Hope you're watching and enjoying.
Oh shit! You know she isn't. She's too bit. She's
Is
too
he
busy.
doing other stuff?
So, we're going to start out the session. It's been a while since we've done this, but we've done it once this campaign. Down under the House Rules folder, there is a thing called Journey Activities, and I'd like you each to select one of those to do on your first day of travel.
Here we go, lads.
Journey activities.
I was reading these and I was like, who's Rob? No, that's an action, not a person. I think David will gossip. Keep an ear out.
Ceriphet will
think-
definitely be covering tracks.
I forgot what the journey activities were again, but I think yes, there they are. I think this time Jada's going to harvest.
Organs?
Yes. No. What is wrong with you?
Jada says,
so-
hiding the organs behind her back.
No. Jada,
Actually, sorry, go ahead.
she's harvesting plants and herbs.
Because I realized that Fenian might like to have an herbalism kit or a healer's kit at the ready to be safe. I was gonna harvest, so instead of that, can I just give you advantage on your harvest as I assist you?
I would absolutely be down with that if our DM has no objections.
That sounds good to me.
Cool, thanks.
I think Bel'na's just gonna pray.
Oh no.
Advantage. Help action advantage.
Oh god.
Are there plants and herbs
better.
down here?
That's better.
Yeah, there are plants and herbs down here.
Whoa.
There are a lot of lichens and mosses that don't need a whole lot in the way of sunlight, just kind of mineral nutrients and water. So, some of those are of medicinal value.
Maybe I'm a lichen.
Liking these nuts.
It had to be said.
No, it didn't. No, it didn't.
It did.
Hunting is a survival check, so, anytime you want to roll that, Ceriphet. And,
Alright.
what'd you say Bel'na was doing, Miloh?
Bel'na is gonna pray.
Yeah, 17 survival, please.
Alright, and, Bel'na, go ahead and roll religion, and then we'll start resolving things.
Yeah.
Oh, F.
Good job, Bel'na.
Ouch.
Tried.
Poor Bel'na.
Poor Bel'na.
I don't know why religion is an int skill. Like, I guess it makes sense narratively, but I feel like it should be wisdom just to let clerics be
Ancient
good at it.
scrolls.
I mean, even if Bel'na was, even if it was a wisdom skill, Bel'na's wisdom isn't much better than her intelligence.
Damn.
She has a 12 in intelligence and a 14 in wisdom.
Going down the order, David.
Yes, ma'am.
In the area, you're sort of entering the dungeon, right at this lower left corner here on the map, right where west wall and south wall kinda collide. You talk to some people, hunt around, get the local news, and what's happening lately is
David just disappears from the party for a while and comes back with knowledge.
there is a graveyard in Southwall. Because, you know, people die. You need a place to put them.
No, I know
There's been a rash of grave robbery lately.
Oh shit, that's not good. Uh-oh.
No.
That is not good.
That isn't good at all.
That's not
people
very
first
cash money.
Noticed it going on about a month ago, and it seems to have stopped as of about a week prior, but, like, that's
Don't like
odd.
that.
That's weird.
That's a no good.
That's not very PogChamp.
Ceriphet, you do a little hunting. There's some small game around. We've established a couple weird little critters that inhabit the dungeon. You find an absurdity of Rammel, which are, for those who haven't seen that episode of us playing Exquisite Biome, they're these weird fat birds with hot pink horns.
Little Potu looking asses.
Yeah. And they're kind of difficult to kill, but they're good eating. And their bones make for good like decoration and good weapon supply. So you can add a ration there.
They're fun, fucked up little creatures.
Yep.
Fun little guys.
How many rations?
Just one, but the consequences for critical failure on some of these, on a lot of these, is just losing rations. So even just getting one ahead of the game is like, it's useful.
Okay, cool. Nice.
Alright. So Djeda.
Yes.
So we're cribbing some of this from A5E, shout out EN Publishing. For a success on harvesting, you find some useful lichens that the default is refilling a use of a healer's satchel, which is not strictly useful in the game as we are playing it, so I'm going to say you've
To be fair,
got...
revealing a use on a healer's kit is very handy because it lets you stabilize without making a medicine check.
Yeah. Do any of you carry a healer's kit at the moment?
I think
Nope,
I do.
Good.
Alright.
Carry your mom.
See.
You've got an extra use of that.
Cool.
And lastly, Bel'na.
Yeah.
Oh no.
You do a little bit of praying to Ilmater, and I like to think it at least brings you some quietude in your soul. You know, a little bit of spiritual enrichment. But alas, no mechanical benefits.
Yeah, that's fair. It's just the equivalent of emotionally rolling a pumpkin around my enclosure.
Yeah.
David comes wandering back, you know, like straightening out his robes. And he's like, "Hey, apparently there have been some grave robbings in Southwall. That's kind of crazy."
That is not great.
That's not good at all.
Grave robbings.
Apparently they stopped happening a week ago.
Well, then I suppose whoever was robbing the graves got what they were looking for.
When we get a chance, maybe we could check that out. See what's going on there.
It might be a good idea. It might be a good idea. I don't think anyone would be very happy with grave robbings.
Right.
So, continue down into the dungeon. The stone walls surround you. A thing I've had in my head but haven't really said out loud is that the dungeon is... The environment is samey in that it's... Everything that has been discovered so far is worked stone. But it's not homogeneous in that obviously the layout varies and also the composition varies. It's not always... when it regrows to the same volume, but not necessarily to the same shape or the same material. There's, you know, slate, marble, other rocks. I'm not a geologist.
There's just one room that's just huge blocks of aged cheddar.
Just start naming characters from Steven Universe. Some of them are probably rocks.
Limestone. Lapis lazuli.
Chalk.
Ooh.
Greg
Start naming
Universe.
Minecraft blocks.
Greg Universe. Yep, my favorite stone.
My
Great
favorite.
universe.
There might be some topaz and some bornite right next to each other.
Shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up.
Redstone.
Ah, yes.
Minecraft.
But yes.
Mumbo Jumbo walks by and starts setting up a contraption.
Oh god, oh god.
Imagine we're just like going through the dungeon and then just like you suddenly hit bedrock.
As the day wears on, you come to an area of the fortress that is more expansive. The hallways are a bit wider and a bit higher. And
Oh fuck, I don't actually have to bend my head here.
yeah. And I will now take you to a map.
Let's do it.
Oh,
Not a map.
it's a map.
Up here
It's a
in
map.
the
It's a map. It's a
upper
map.
right corner.
Ah, there we are.
We've arrived. Oh, it's very wide.
Yeah, double wide.
Where am I?
You come
skipped
to
grid.
a bit of a crossroads.
We don't know the direction, like any direction we should go. We're just kind of going, right?
Well, you think at the place you're at, you need to go southwest, and you have routes going south and west.
That's true.
And I'm going to have y'all make perception checks, if you would be so kind.
Oh, jeez.
Yes. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
As soon as we're done doing your
Hell
perception
no.
checks, I'd like to
no,
do a little bit of guidance as well.
Bel'na.
I got a
Yeah.
worse score than Bel'na.
You got a worse score than Bel'na, and it wasn't even a critical fail. Ceriphet sees all. I'm proud of her.
Thanks, Ceriphet.
My large, terrifying daughter.
David is reflecting on his past actions and has come to the terrifying realization that there might be a couple of little Davids running around town.
Excuse
Oh
me?
dear, oh dear God.
Oh god.
It's like, wait, shit, fuck.
Is David a whore?
I deadass thought you were about to say, is David a horse?
It's his darkest secret. He's actually a horse.
No, he's actually a murder horse.
Yeah, he just splits open and he's a murder horse.
Oh god. No.
He's a sorcerer murder horse, and that's why he can look like whatever he
Source?
looks like. Murder horserer.
A horserer. That's gonna be my next character.
Alright. So the two passages in front of you are relatively empty. But Ceriphet, with your very good perception, Fenian will notice it too, but I think Ceriphet notices it first. Down the southern passageway, there is a distinct smell of smoke. And there's just at the very top of the passage, a thin layer of it wafting around.
Oh,
Are we supposed to be close
Does
to
these,
any inhabited stuff? Like, do we have reason to worry that this is a fire that shouldn't be, or that do we think this might be adventurers who have set up a campfire of sorts?
I was gonna ask something similar. What does the smoke smell like to Ceriphet?
Smells like fire.
No. Some fires smell like some fires.
That's
It
true.
smells
You ever smelled a
like
metal fire?
pretty standard wood smoke. It's not like, like rich like hickory or like spicy. Like, I'm trying to avoid the stoner jokes. I do them
Doesn't
too
smell like
much.
weed. Can confirm it does not smell like weed.
It does not smell like weed. It smells like
It doesn't have any like any flesh cooking smell at all, or roasted
food,
vegetables or anything.
No, it doesn't smell like it's a cooking fire at all. It just smells like someone's burning wood or maybe paper.
Okay. I would just stop, and I'd mentally telepathically let everyone know to, there seems to be there's some type of fire ahead.
Fenian immediately sets off to check it out.
Yep.
Oh no. Ceriphet, out of fear, is gonna follow you.
He's not
Oh my
like running,
God.
but he's like at a brisk pace. Because we don't know if this is an actual emergency yet or not, but he wants to make sure it's not before anything happens.
Peek around the corner.
Fenian will stop behind you and let you do it.
So, how about next time we say, let's go this way, or I'm going to go this way, instead of just running off? I feel like that's considerate.
Sorry, I was worried.
All right.
Okay, just next time, use a little bit more, what's the word I'm looking for?
Discretion?
Brain cells.
Communication.
That,
Communication.
all of those. Also, if David wants to look around the corner, Djeda can provide him with a steel mirror.
Ooh.
Assuming that he does not already carry a mirror at all times.
Nah, he left his at home.
I want to cast guidance on myself as I'm briskly following Fenian.
Oh.
Cool.
It looks like there's just a door.
Is the smoke coming from behind the door?
Yes, the smoke notably thickens as you proceed down the passageway, and at the end of it is a large wooden door, set of double doors actually, from which the smoke is issuing.
Yeah.
Yes, Bel'na?
I was just, if there's something dangerous beyond that door, I think I should be the one to open it.
Okay.
I mean, not that I don't think you're capable. It's just that David and Fenian, you two aren't. Well, you aren't wearing armor, and I'm wearing chainmail. So if anyone were to get hit, I'd rather it be me.
Well, I do have my own ways of protecting myself, but that is very noble. Everybody, make sure to stay low. And breathe through a cloth or something if you can. Preferably a wet one, if you can.
David knocks. David literally knocks on his forearm, and it sounds like rock. He says, "Well, I'm a little tougher than I look, but yeah, if you want to open the door, you can."
Okay.
David is doing the how to talk to short people meme with Fenian when he says to stay low.
He just leans all the way down. He's like, "Yeah, buddy."
Yeah, it's like, yeah.
When Bel'na reaches the door, she's gonna do that thing where you check to see if there's fire on the other side of the door by putting the back of your hand to it.
See if it's too hot to touch, yeah.
Yeah. That way she doesn't just open the door into a face full of fire.
That's big smart. Very big smart.
Alright.
I don't have a brain.
I have thoughts sometimes.
Give me a perception check. The DC will be relatively low, but just to see if you get any additional information.
Yeah.
Alright. The door is cool to the touch. It doesn't seem like there's a fire raging on the other side of it. And You also hear a little bit of shuffling and also meowing.
Oh,
The cat
shit.
knocked over a
It's
candle.
already yelled the dragon.
Fuck. Deep cuts.
Okay, so more confident now that we're not going to open the door into just immediate immolation. Bel'na will carefully open the door.
Somebody positioned just inside the door with a flamethrower.
All right.
God.
Immediate immolation.
Are you trying to go unnoticed or just like?
In as much as Bel'na is always trying to go unnoticed. Yeah, the door. She'll like slowly crack the door open and like peek her head through.
All right. Here is what you see. You see the Roll20 reveal tool fucking fighting me.
I hate it so much. So many times it's you click reveal and it's like, oh, you wanted to hide more stuff?
Bel'na
Ooh.
peers beyond the veil.
She sees into the darkness.
Inside this room, there is a little campfire going, and some kind of shabby living arrangements, a little tent and bedroll. Inside the room are two people, not two people, two creatures, one of whom is a people. I can words.
Yeah.
There are people in my heart.
Yeah. There is a young human man.
Young man. Oh, look at him. Look at that guy.
It's just a little guy.
You said
He's
young
just a
human
guy.
man. That's a
He's just a
boy.
fella.
Yeah.
Why does he have a
this
token?
is-
I'm scared.
This is the default token for this stat block.
Oh, never mind.
So, what?
He's just a little fella.
Yeah, he's just a little fella. He looks to be like 17, 18. What I will note that this token doesn't necessarily show is that he looks haggard as shit. He
Oh,
Jeez.
has some serious stubble going on. He's got bags under his eyes. He looks like he's had a week. You look like you've caught him at the worst, like, the bender is about to end catastrophically.
Ah, jeez.
Oh geez, Rick. Oh geez.
And
Oh,
he
geez, Rick.
is feeding a bunch of papers into this fire.
Oh no.
With him is this little fella. This totally normal-looking cat that's got nothing wrong with it, I'm sure.
Mhm.
Hi. I'm
oh.
I see he adopted from Ohio.
Hey.
I love the East Coast slander.
Yeah, the East Coast sucks. I know, I've lived here all my life. But as you open the door, this young man looks up, and the cat goes.
I love cats. God, I love them.
Sorry. I didn't
Nope.
realize anyone was staying here. The guy starts screaming, which causes Bel'na to start screaming, and then the party starts screaming.
If Bel'na starts screaming, Jada's going to burst in. Does she start screaming?
No.
Okay.
I mean, probably not, but it depends on what this guy's doing.
DeVito like peer over Belma's shoulder, be like check it in and be like,
Are you are you okay?
I'm fine. I'm good. I'm fucking fantastic. What are you doing here?
We smelled the smoke. We wanted to make sure nobody was in danger.
Danger? Nah, not around here. No danger. You should leave.
Um, at the
Does this guy
At
seem
the
scared or like threatening?
Yeah, what's the insight check on this guy?
yeah,
Go ahead and roll it.
Oh,
I'm
jeez.
definitely gonna incite his ass.
Hell, my passive insight is
Just
like
his
16.
ass, though.
As a person who is good or who has panic attacks and shit like this happen a lot, Fenian immediately recognizes what's happening.
To
Yeah,
be fair, I would understand this guy just wanting us to fucking leave because we're just a pack of weirdos who wandered in on him having his cocaine bender.
Yeah.
Fenian, this guy seems scared. But he seems less scared of you and more scared for you. Like, he was not expecting randos to be here, and it seems like, he's got a little sheaf of papers at his feet that he was feeding into the fire when you came in. And he's trying to surreptitiously just nudge those closer to the fire while talking to you.
Fenian will kind of, make his way through the party. Excuse me, sorry, excuse me.
Through the fucking walls of tall people.
What's on those papers, if you don't mind me asking?
I mind you asking a lot.
Why are you burning them?
If I said some things man was not meant to know, would you take that at face value and turn around and go away?
Is your cat okay?
He looks over at the cat as though he had forgotten it was there and says, "Oh,
Is it
yeah,
is it-
church is fine."
is it injured? It looks
Doesn't look fine.
Church is super
I can
fine. Don't touch him. Don't let him touch you also.
At the risk of sounding presumptuous, you do not look okay. You do not look fine. And sitting here alone with a strange-looking cat and a fire is probably not healthy for you.
In my defense, as soon as I was finished burning these papers, I was going to leave and never come back.
You know what? That's understandable. Why don't you tell us what's going on, and maybe we could help?
if there's something wrong, I'm something of a healer.
Roll persuasion.
Persuasion. Hey.
I'd love to offer help, but I don't know what David would say in the situation. He kind of just thinks we should
A
leave this guy to
healer.
his business.
A healer, his sorcerer ass is not.
Well, there's that, and then there's also, like, he kind of just thinks we should leave this guy to his business.
Djeda's a bleeding heart.
Yeah, so is Bel'na.
And so is Fenian, to be honest.
This young man's shoulders slump and he says, "Is there any way I could convince you to just, like, go back up to the surface?" And
In all probability, no.
okay,
Something
well,
seems wrong, and we'd like to help.
We're meddlers. It's what we do.
Ceriphet vocalizes. Is your cat sick?
the cat died a while ago. It got better.
What?
Oh.
Necromancy kind of stuff. Okay. I never really studied that branch of magic too deeply, but it was a little fascinating.
Yeah, I never studied it too deeply either. but I had a friend who was studying it very deeply, and we made a mess. And I was going to just lock it away and hope it was somebody else's problem, but somebody else came by. That being you. And it looks like it's gonna be my problem too. So yeah.
What kind of problem? Don't to hazard a wild guess, there wouldn't happen to be anything done with raising the dead in a disproportionate amount?
Fenian, what amount do you consider disproportionate?
That's a wonderful question, and to be honest, I don't have an answer for that.
Perhaps less the amount is the problem and more the amateurish enthusiasm with which he approached it.
I guess that's understandable, yeah.
Basically, if you want to go deeper into this section of the dungeon, there are a bunch of zombies, and also, my friend went and did some experiments on himself, and he's not himself anymore, and he's in there. I don't think there's much left of his mind. So I don't think there's a threat of more zombies happening, but
permission to make up more magic theory on the fly, Cody.
go for it.
Yeah, the risk with necromancy is always associated. While you may not be using the undead for evil purposes, the magic itself is very dark and has a chance to warp your mind accordingly.
Can attest. Can attest.
I just answered an ad for a stupid friggin' roommate. I didn't expect all this to happen.
Well,
oh my.
Don't worry. The right people stumbled across you, I guess.
And it's a good thing we have, because if the wrong people stumbled across those zombies, there would probably be more zombies.
Mm-hmm. Cody, can I make some kind of Arcana history check, something like that, to see if there would be possibly a way, based off what Fenian knows, to restore his friend's mind, should we find him?
I don't think he's given you enough information for you to make an educated guess yet.
That's fair.
But,
yeah, I think you'd probably have better luck figuring that out, like, once you actually see the guy.
Yeah. Okay, so going off of that, then, Fenian will say, what does your friend look like? We might be able to disable him without fully killing him, and with any luck, there could be a way to help him out.
okay, so, to give you the long and short of it, my name is Henry, by the way. Hello.
Hi, Henry.
My friend, his name was Jacob North. And last I saw him, he had these weird theories. He indicates the sheaf of papers at his feet. This sort of weird intersection of alchemy and necromantic magic. I don't fully understand it. I'm an evoker. I just shoot fire. No, I'm a first-year student at friggin' Telos Associated.
Fenian, you know a lot about this arcane sort of magic. Do you think you'd be able to understand it?
I could give it a try. Like I said before, my specialty wasn't in necromancy. When you're studying blade singing, it's a combination of a lot of different magical classes, kind of a jack of all trades, master of none style. But I definitely could give it an attempt. And he'll turn to Henry and say, "Would you mind?"
He'll bend down and hand you the papers and say, from an outsider's perspective, what I understood was he made some weird glowing green alchemical goo. He injected it into the corpses, did a little bit of necromantic rituals, and the result was zombies. I think what he was hoping to do was create a more efficient and effective means of resurrective magic, but his experiments didn't come back with souls or minds, for the most part.
Yeah. Resurrection magic, that's definitely more in the domain of the divine, but it would be it's close to the necromantic side. It's that they're closely related is what I mean to say. So I can understand how things could have gone wrong there. He will take the paper and kind of skim over it. I would like to ask Djeda for assistance because she knows at least a little bit about alchemy, but she's not here right now.
So I don't know what skill that would be.
I'll give you
She's not
advantage on an
here
Arcana
right now.
roll. I think Djeda
Okey-doke.
would help. So.
Yep.
Yeah.
She's got proficiency in Arcana.
26.
Hot dog.
We rolled a 19.
Hell yeah.
Fenian
Nice.
is smart boy. It is fun.
Smart boy, smart boy.
So, Fenian, this is kind of difficult to parse what you're seeing because a lot of it is written in very, like, esoteric shorthand and also interspersed with philosophical musings on the implications of the undertaking. It reads more like a manifesto than an academic paper.
For a second, I thought you were just going to say that his handwriting was ass.
That too. His handwriting is definitely ass.
I would also imagine it gets worse as it gets further on, because as he experiments with the magic, he'd be losing his mind a bit.
Yeah. You see some references to, like, basically invoking higher powers in, kind of like an eldritch sense. So that would explain a little bit of why it was having a deteriorating effect on his mind. And
Okay.
basically, with this, you think there's a snowball's chance of rescuing Mr. North, but it's a slim outside one, especially if he had started experimenting on himself.
Okay. So Fenian, he'll read it over for a couple minutes, cross-reference some of the terminology with Djeda and all that, and he'll say, okay, this makes sense. I mentioned that necromancy is normally in the realm of the divine. You need to reach out to a god of some sort for it. Another way to do that is to reach out to an otherworldly being, an eldritch being of sorts, and have them assist you with the magic. And it's likely whatever being he reached out to did not have the best intentions.
That tracks, yeah. I guess if you can't help me save him, I suppose I can help you render the threat.
What do you mean?
I mean, someone's got to take care of those zombies, or someone's gonna come traipsing through here and get hurt.
Yeah, you're right. And he'll turn to the rest of the party and say, I don't like the idea of leaving the zombies to prey on passersby.
I don't like it either.
Oh, absolutely not. And if we want to go through this area anyway, we'll have to deal with zombies anyway, so we might as well kill two birds with one stone.
Right.
Sounds good to me.
Ceriphet's gonna send a telepathic message to Djeda saying, everyone keeps saying this word necromancy. What does it mean? And why does nobody know anything about it?
Kris is not here right now.
Ah, shit.
Yeah.
Okay, I say that to Fenian instead, because he also has mentioned it a lot.
Fenian will turn to you and say, oh, necromancy is the art of raising the dead, not back to life, but into a form of servitude. There's no soul inside the body you reanimate, it's just magic that lets it move. And normally, unless the caster has a strong mind and can control them, the undead have an innate urge to kill and destroy.
Oh, it sounds like slavery, but of their bodies even after death?
In a way, yes. The school of magic as a whole has its applications, but it has to be approached with utmost respect, or bad things happen.
Well, I guess we can't just leave that here, can we? Does it spread to animals?
Fenian gestures to the cat.
Yes, indicate
Oh,
the
she's like,
freezing
oh,
cat.
yes. Oh, well, I don't want to eat that, and it looks disgusting. So, I guess, this interferes with the circle of life, correct?
Yes. The bodies that would normally decompose to provide nutrients to the soil don't. Well, they still decompose, but it's in a strange way.
Well, this seems to be an affront to nature and Malar. There's no good hunting if it just comes back to life. Or unlife.
I like the rest of us are all like, yeah, no, they could hurt people. We should go deal with that. And Ceriphet's like, yeah, no, it's not fun to hunt things that can't die.
Yeah,
Seraph is
exactly.
just like, listen, if I go to the trouble of hunting something, I don't want it to get back up. That's stupid. Bullshit.
It sours the kill when your prey rises.
Really leaves a bad
Fenian.
taste in the meat.
Yeah. Fenian turns to Henry and says, well, actually, before he does it, he'll say, actually, a lot of the times when an undead dies, it doesn't even leave meat behind. It sometimes just disintegrates. So definitely not worth hunting in that case. And then he'll turn to Henry.
No food?
Yeah, right?
You know, Ceriphet literally is like, what? I kill it and I don't get to eat it?
Like, fuck that.
Not only is the meat spoiled, I'm robbed of my trophy?
In some cases, yeah. Not all the time, but a lot of the
Ceriphet's
times.
going to now refer to all undead as spoiled meat.
That's great. I love that.
Just in this one conversation, Ceriphet has decided that she is against undead
Yeah.
as a concept.
So Fenian turns to Henry and says, well, I think it's unanimous. Count us in.
We'll get your friend back if we can.
If it's possible, yes. I would very much like to.
Henry will say, all right.
Not the meat space.
I appreciate that greatly. We will try our best, and if we can't get him back, we whack his peepee.
I wasn't expecting him to say that. And to make sure you never come back here again, Bailiff, whack his pee-pee.
Give him the old dick twist.
The old dick twist.
This was such a like good moment, a nice tense moment and all that, and it's gone.
Oh, dick twist.
He says, "Listen, I have mixed feelings about the guy. All right,
I mean,
He did his best.
To be fair, it does sound like he's put you through a lot of trouble.
He's put me through so much trouble."
Do you want a hug?
I would really like a hug.
The entire party says yes along with him.
Bel'na's gonna like scoot closer to him and give him a hug.
He smells very bad right now.
That's fair. Bel'na's been in war
Yeah.
zones. She's fine.
Ceriphet now assumes all necromancy is infectious, so she doesn't want to touch him.
No, yeah, like not even the raising dead spells, just the revival spells even that are necromancy. It's like, nope, not doing that.
She doesn't like poison, disease, and now also undeath.
Ceriphet sees someone use Speak with Dead for information, and she's just like, disgusting.
Fenian's gonna walk up a little closer and say, can I give you a bit of advice?
I'm sure it's something that already occurred to me too late, but fire away.
You look like you're on the edge of giving up. And I just wanted to say, don't. The pursuit of knowledge is one of the most noble things out there. You mentioned you're a student, right?
Yeah.
It can be used for great harm and evil, but it can also be used to help countless people. So, just my
David's
advice.
simply fleeing from emotional vulnerability.
Right.
He just left and he started talking about school.
Stay in school, don't do drugs. Stay in drugs, don't do school.
Oh God.
You had him when you were like, you're like, if you're thinking of giving up, don't. And then you're like, school is great. And David's like, nah, I'm out.
To be clear, Fenian did not say school is great. He said the pursuit of knowledge is great.
Nerd.
Two different things.
Oh, sorry, you dropped your nerd
Nerd.
license.
Oh shit! Sorry, let me pick that up.
Nerd. He goes to pick up his nerd license, and all of his library books fall out of his jacket. And just like, oh no! Just...
Jeez.
All right.
But yeah, with that, Fenian will turn around, see that David is missing, and say, "Oh, he ran ahead again. We should go. We should go."
There's like the fucking, like, Fenny turns around and there's like the anime, like dotted line outline of the person where David should be.
David!
Make me spit out my soda.
7 foot tall dotted outline.
For real.
Come here, Serge.
All right. Henry gathers up the zombie cat and proceeds to the next door along with y'all.
Oh,
Yep.
he's coming with us.
We all sprint along and catch up with David.
David is walking at a normal pace. Everyone else is jogging.
Yeah. I mean, when you got legs that long, Fenian was just going to ask, so how many are we looking at besides your friend? How many undead zombies and skeletons and the like?
Let's see. When I fled, there were about half a dozen zombies. There's a whole room full of skeletons. I'm not sure how many of them are still animate. And the big one.
The big one.
There was an ogre.
Ah.
Oh, great. We're gonna get smashed.
Great.
And also a handful of small animals. They shouldn't be a
So you-
problem.
Who necromantizes a bunch of small animals?
Someone who's practicing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
Stephen King.
We see a fucking zombie zoo come. We see a fucking zombie zoo come out.
Oh god.
I named the cat church for no reason. It's not a Stephen King reference. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
Another person that
as a Stephen King fan, I am sad that I don't get the reference. I am
That's okay.
ashamed. Oh, you know what? That's actually one of the ones I never read. Funnily enough.
You're
For
right.
you, that
Zombie
book
rambles.
traumatized my ass.
Oh god.
Just as an
another
ass, though.
another person who necromanticizes, I don't think that's a word, but is small animals is that one forge master from Castlevania.
Mm.
Yeah.
Everybody is ready, and even if everybody is not, if everybody's only like mostly ready, David is gonna kick open the door dramatically.
All right.
Oh, actually, could I would like to I would like to beast wild shape into a bear. I'll do that when I get to my computer, but I just want to do that before we actually get in there.
Hell yeah.
All right.
And
I
you guys
assume
know-
Jada's also keeping pace with us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll
You guys
just-
know my whole
Yeah,
cool
Jada's
animation.
and Ceriphet's tokens have been left behind.
y'all know the cool animation. The whole beast form just kind of grows around her, and now she is a bear rather than a person.
All right.
Hell yeah.
All right, David. You kick open the door to reveal.
Oh,
Ah.
jeez.
Hey, Ceriphet.
Also,
Hey, Ceriphet, would you say you barely fit in this hallway?
Fenian stabs you.
Stabs and kicks and stabs and kicks.
Is that JoJo meme?
She raises her bear eyebrows at you, like, hmm?
Listen, Bel'na's not capable of puns because she's too self-conscious and afraid of the joke flopping, but I, however, will make jokes all day long.
I like that we've
Oh.
got 3 frontliners and 1 semi-good frontliner, and yet David is the one walking ahead of
Listen,
everybody.
David has more health than you do, bitch.
That's fair.
Yeah, but he's also a fucking sorcerer.
He has
got it.
15 AC and 38 health.
Dang, wait, you're tankier than I thought you were. Jesus.
I've got one word for you. Machismo.
Yep.
David's riding purely on toxic masculinity. Anyway, there's blood on the floor.
Exactly.
Well,
Oh,
3
fuck,
guesses
there's
to which
blood
way
on
it
the
went.
floor.
yes.
Could I come over here and gauge how fresh the blood is?
Bel'na licks the floor.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Roll. Well, I won't have you roll anything actually, because it's pretty obvious, and also Henry will explain if you fail. So,
That's very fair.
it is not particularly fresh at all. In fact, it looks less like blood per se, and more like just gross corpse goo.
Ooh.
Like someone dragged a
Mm.
rotting body across this floor.
Ew,
Ugh.
ew, 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 ew. Ew. Oh, fuck, it stinks.
Yeah,
Smells
Henry will
nice, though.
say that fucking corner just always caught the bodies, and they would. It was a bad scene. But yeah,
Is he just explaining how like the bodies would get caught on the corner and then rupture?
yep.
Ugh.
Gross.
Did you, Henry, did you help Jacob
Yeah.
move bodies?
Yeah, I thought that was clear. I helped. It was a bad idea, but to be fair, Jacob was very charismatic and very forceful in his insistence that it would all be fine.
We all make mistakes. The important thing is you're ready to fix it, right?
He waves a hand non-committally.
Sometimes you gotta
And
think for yourself.
Fenian will kind of head into the room and kind of stop here and gesture to the door across it. Are they in there?
That's deeper into the laboratory where the bulk of them are. This room off to the west here is where we would keep the failed ones. So there's a bunch of skeletons in there.
Okay, so we should probably take care of that first. The last thing we need is getting caught from behind if they decide to join in the laboratory.
What about this door?
Oh, those both lead to the same room. The dungeon's weird.
Ah. Yeah.
All right.
I should say there's a hallway between us and the room where the skeletons are actually located, but...
David lowers his foot when he was about to dramatically kick this door open too.
Drama
Tomato,
queen.
tomato.
David, do not. Please do not.
Yeah, we should
Okay.
probably deal with the skeletons.
Right.
Fenian will
Open
open
this
this
back up.
door. As I think at the same time, David opens the other one.
Mm-hmm.
I clicked on it twice. Roll 20. What do?
No, roll 20.
Yeah. I like to
Alright.
imagine we walk all the way over here, we meet up, we just kind of nod.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Can I kick this one open, please?
the door in front of you actually is barred with a heavy oak plank.
Is it like rattling?
No, it is very still.
So
Suspiciously
real
so.
before we open that, Fenian turns to Henry and says, "So there are enemies on the other side of this door, right?"
Yes, I can't say for certain how many. We would just kind of throw things in there and run without really checking what was still moving around.
No time for a head count.
All right. Well, Fenian is going to repeat the motion you all saw the other day, and
Mirror image.
he's going to draw a glyph in the air and step through it and mirror image as he nods at Bel'na and David to open the door.
All right. Bel'na will use her big girl strength to move the wooden plank.
David nudges the door open with his foot.
The door swings open. What is on the other side is
Roll
maybe
20
not
to
what you
decide
were
if you're not now.
expecting.
It's just one skeleton with a trumpet.
Not that.
Oh, geez.
Oh my. Okay.
Oh, fuck me. There's a little
Guys.
ghoulie in there.
Boy.
Is that the big one?
That wasn't the big one I was expecting. Before you move in any further, I am
Ceriphet
going
just
to
moves on
ask
top of
you
Bel'na.
to roll some
Consumed.
initiative.
Yeah. Sorry, we were just trying to arrange ourselves around Seraphet's massive bear form.
Ceriphet
This is
just
a-
gelatinous cubes your way through.
Can I?
Honestly,
Can I
I
use
just
this?
think. Honestly, I think Ceriphet should just be in the front.
Hell yeah, big initiative.
fuck me, there's a little ghoulie in there. Fuck, that's
Little?
terrifying.
There's a little fella.
Fenian turns, he says, little, that's a bit bigger than little.
Oh, right. This room is very large.
Looks like we tied on initiative. I think I beat you in Dex, though. Djeda?
I think so. My dex is +1.
Okay.
All right.
Cool.
Let me do a little bit of scene setting before Fenian does his thing. The room in front of you is unpleasant. Strewn throughout it are bones and rotten bits of cloth and leather. But arranged at the far end are 2 pillars of bone and a throne of bone, upon which sits a minotaur skeleton. Arranged around the minotaur skeleton are several smaller humanoids who almost look like sort of a guard to the minotaur. Which stands up from its throne and lets loose a great mighty roar. Fenian, what do you do?
Fenian is first he's going to activate his blade song. So he kind of settles himself and his cloak of automatic billowing flies out behind him, and the sound of a mournful cello fills the room as he doesn't actually dash, but he dashes forward to reach this spot because he's just out of range, and that's frustrating. So he's going to inscribe a glyph in the air and pull his sword. He pushes his sword through it, then pulls it back, and he's going to hold a green flame blade for the first enemy to enter his melee range.
Ooh.
And that is my turn.
All right. Djeda, you are up next.
Mm-hmm. I sure am. Well, what I'm going to do, hold on, I have to make sure they're in range. Are they close enough? They're also far away. And how far can I move? I can move 30 feet. 5, 10, 15, 20. See if that puts them in.
That's a mood.
Trying to do ranges.
I know.
Spellcaster. It's like, can I get them all in a 20-foot sphere somehow?
Well, I can't get all the ones I want to get, but I can get most of them. Jada's going to take up her staff, which, if you didn't know, does have a head that is carved in the shape of a snake, and she pricks her thumb on the fang, one of the fangs of the snake, and casts Bane.
Heck yeah.
Heck yeah.
I am baning the Minotaur and the first 2 skeletons on his side, because those are the ones I can reach. They all need to make charisma saves.
Charisma, you say?
Yeah, are they?
I don't think zombies have good charisma. Just gonna say it.
I don't know. Look at that Minotaur's skull face. I think that's the picture of a charm.
I should hope not.
I don't know why, but I did not realize Bane was a charisma save. I thought it was a wisdom saving throw for some reason.
Fucking -1 F.
Negative one.
It's not
Skeleton,
even a
though.
botch.
All 3 of them fail. So they're all baned. So every time they make a save, attack roll or a saving throw for the next minute, they have to roll a d4 and subtract the number from the attack or saving throw.
All right.
that should put them at a bit of a disadvantage. No. Hold on. No quarter, no mercy.
All right.
And I don't think I have anything great by way of bonus action, so I'm not going to do a bonus action. Unless Cody is the unless
No
Cody
bonus
is
actions, no bitches.
unless Cody is the type of person to allow you to cast 2 spells. I don't know. Like one is an action, one is a bonus action.
You can technically do more than one spell a turn. It's just you can only do one leveled spell a turn. So if you have a bonus action of a cantrip, you could do that.
All I have is spare the dying.
Yeah.
So that's not useful right now. That's my turn.
Actions? No bonus actions, no bitches.
Go throw yourself in the river.
Can do.
Henry.
Kick some ass, Henry. Ugh, I almost said
He's all the way
Fenry.
back there.
Yeah, he's an evocation wizard.
Yeah, he's the one who's going to be blasting them from 3 miles away.
Yes, he has enough movement to get right up here next to Ceriphet. Church riding on his shoulder.
Good.
We love it. Is that like flavored as Find Familiar, by the way?
Yeah. Mance just has a cat.
Now I just imagine if Church were to get hurt, instead of just like dissipating the way a familiar does, he just like corpse explodes.
Oh no.
All right. And he is going to say, "Oh shit."
Yeah.
Oh shit.
And direct a firebolt at Minotaur Boy. An 11 does not hit. So his shot goes wide, and he says, "That's what I got."
He's valid.
He's doing his best.
You're doing wonderful.
All right.
You're doing great, sweetie.
You're doing great, sweetie.
Next up is the Minotaur skeleton, which, great axe in hand, towers over Fenian, and with its last remaining bit of selfhood and intelligence, stares you down, Fenian, and says, "On guard, fuckboy."
Holy shit. Did you plan that entire encounter around that?
This entire skeleton encounter? No.
Yeah.
On guard, boy.
Oh, we love it.
I just have a diseased brain.
It's okay.
You know what? Extremely valid.
And it steps forward to cleave you, at which point green flame blade happens, I assume?
For roleplay purposes, I'd like to do it after his attack. If that's okay.
Makes sense. Alright. The absolute lad.
Wow, that is going to hit. Let me... I'm going to...
Shield?
I can't actually. I'm using my reaction for Green Flame Blade.
It was a joke. I shield could get that far anyway.
Oh, wow. He actually does hit me. Wow, he hit through my 20 AC and through my fucking mirror image. That's sad.
When he said on guard, fuckboy, he meant it.
What is with the enemies in this campaign? Can they roll low? Are they capable?
Dear.
Holy
How you looking, Fenian?
Wait, he was supposed to
knock Fenian out.
He was supposed to reduce a 4.
Oh, yeah, reduce by 4. Oh my god, roll a d4.
Yes, roll a d4.
Let's roll a d4 and see if it...
Please
He'll have to get a 4.
So...
that still hits.
Yeah, meet it to beat it. Unfortunate. Unfortunate
That's
for
what I get for
Fenian.
not shielding. I got greedy. Okay, well, I'm at 4 HP. That didn't work out the way I thought it was. I thought it would, I should say.
I genuinely was thinking he was going to make his big grand entrance and then just get absolutely fucking shadracked, and that didn't happen.
Nope, he walked up and he said, "All right, you want to play? Let's play." And okay. So my original idea, the reason I wanted to do after his attack was I assumed that even if he hit, it would get eaten up by the mirror image, and Fenian would get to do cool stuff.
Ooh, now you gotta roll a concentration save.
No, mirror image isn't concentration.
Oh,
Thank God.
Mirror image is a very fun spell. Very fun.
It is.
There's nobody within 5 feet of him, so this just ends up being a normal rapier attack, which does not hit, I assume.
Nope, that 13 will hit, actually.
Let me... Oh, okay. Cool. 1 second, I need to check. Yeah, okay. So 13 hits, so it is just 8 damage. A bit of fire flows off of the Minotaur, as if it was trying to lunge towards one of the skeletons, but it stopped short as Fenian stumbles to his knees and kind of... I don't want to do the stereotypical coughs up blood thing, but he's hurt. And he gets back up and steadies himself, like on very shaking knees.
He cries and shit, then farts a little bit.
Oh no.
Alright. Thankfully, he does not have multi-attack, so,
Oh, God, if you said he attacked again, Cody, I was gonna cry. I mean, there's still zombies coming my way. Hopefully they won't hit a 20 AC, and even if they do, I have a freaking 75% chance for it to not hit me. I'm not salty, you're salty.
alright. David, save our boy.
Your boyfriend just got clobbered.
Oh god. Sorry, I'm just measuring shit. David's gonna run over here. I don't know if there's a draw aggro skill.
There are
It's okay,
class features that let you draw aggro, but
no actual
Relax.
action for it, yeah.
I don't have any draw
It's
aggro
fine.
skills. I don't have any
It's
draw
okay.
aggro skills other than making wanking gestures at this Minotaur.
It's
I'll
called
be okay. I'll be okay. I'm alive. I'll be fine. Fenian
David's
says
gonna-
very unconvincingly.
I don't know. This may not be a touchstone for anybody else, but have you ever seen a drum major twirl a mace with one hand?
Yes.
Okay, well, David is
Actually,
doing that with
yes.
his staff. And his body begins to glow because he casts Blade Ward as a bonus action. And then
Fancy.
fucking plants his staff into the ground. And 3 big glowing yellow rocks rise up from the floor and go flying at the Minotaur, casting Boulder Blast. It's 3 spell attacks. 21.
Did you just say Boulder Blast?
That's a crit.
Out of character, Kenji has reflavored a lot of spells to be rock themed.
Earth, yeah.
Okay, okay. I was like, that what? Okay.
If I remember correctly, this is Scorching Ray, right?
So
Oh, that's
21
cool.
and 25?
all of those hit. Where... I'm not seeing a crit
the
on
Minotaur.
All crystals are banishing crystals.
Oh, odd.
It's hard enough.
Not a crit. I must have misread. It looked like it landed on the B on Beyond and D&D Beyond. Okay.
But yes,
That's-
all of those will hit.
66 earth damage. He gets fucking rocked by a couple of giant rocks hitting his big ass skull.
Crunch.
For 25 magical bludgeoning damage.
Alright.
He's just gonna say, "Oi! Fuck you!"
Yeah, what's great about this is that skeletons are vulnerable to bludgeoning damage, so you
Let's
do
go!
50 damage.
Something with that rule? Hell yeah, I love that.
Damn.
Fucking knock part of his skull off.
Fucking Watsy
Yeah,
getting rid of vulnerabilities that should be there.
Yeah, I mean, this one's just in the standard stat block, so this
Is
is
it
one of the
really?
few
Oh.
ones where Watsy got it right. But yeah, I think you just knock one of his horns clean the fuck off, and maybe also his offhand.
Ooh.
But this Minotaur skeleton is suddenly looking foolish.
David feels very cool right now.
Nice.
And that is my turn.
Alright. Next up, the normal skeletons. Two of them are going to move toward you, David. And the other two are going to make for Fenian.
Oh no.
Yeah, don't take it easy on me. I walked up this close expecting this.
Alright.
I don't have my reaction, so I can't shield this.
We're such a good D&D party. We have our sorcerer and wizard in the front and our cleric and paladin and druid in the back.
Yeah, there's lost
Why'd you
initiative.
guys run ahead?
Hey, I'm meant to be up front. I'm an AC tank when AC tanks don't frickin' work.
David is very stupid. That's my excuse.
You know
Alright,
what? Understandable.
so-
Have a good day.
David. Two of them are
Mhm.
going to try and shank you with rusty short swords.
Remember, one of them does have to roll a d4.
One of them misses.
Yep, and the
One
other
of them, the sword just
one...
bounces off his fucking abdomen.
Nice.
Alright, total of 17 on the second one.
Of course, you get the
Halved
four.
with blade ward.
Alright.
As an Earth
So-
Genasi, are you resistant to rust-inducing tetanus?
No, actually,
So-
I'm weak to it.
One of them misses you, and the other just kind of pokes you like, nyeh. Nyeh.
Is that the 3 piercing? Is that the total?
Yep.
You just like scoffs at him.
Imagine if Blade Ward stacked with Rage, and you could just have a barbarian taking like 0 damage from anything.
Alright. And then two are going to try the same against Fenian.
AC 20. Wow. Wow. I hate my
Wow.
life.
Wait.
Okay, first one.
They got a bane. They got a bane.
Yeah, one of
Yeah,
them
they got one of them has a
baned.
bane, which is the second one, I assume.
Oh man.
Motherfucker!
Can you just-
Alright.
Fenian! My boy!
Fenian.
Alright, the first one goes through the mirror image.
And the second one?
The second one also goes through the mirror image.
Oh,
God
man.
damn.
Hell yeah! Alright.
Oh, no.
Holy shit. Also, those were exact minimum rolls for mirror image. I would like you to know it has to be a 6 or higher for the first one and an 11 or higher for the second one.
God damn.
Twink
Just love
lives.
that.
Alright.
Fenian's in trouble.
That is all they're capable of doing. Bel'na.
I think you need to get in there, girly.
Please.
I do need to get in there. Alright, Bel'na's gonna... Shit. Bel'na's gonna
Good for her.
run...
I'm so proud.
Free action shit. Like, Bel'na had been, like, mumbling to herself, like, they can't feel it, it's okay, they can't feel it, they can't feel it, and then Fenian gets absolutely ass blasted, and she's like, Fenian!
He can feel it.
Yeah, he can totally feel it.
I'm going to...
Cry.
Bel'na's going to call to you guys to take care of the little ones. She will be able to hopefully pull the Minotaur,
Mm-hmm.
pull aggro. For her bonus action, Bel'na's going to cast a spell for once in her life.
Hell yeah.
She is going to cast Compel Duel on the Minotaur skeleton.
Nice.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
hell yeah.
it fails.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
It has to attack Bel'na.
Nice.
So Bel'na has successfully pulled aggro on the Minotaur skeleton. She's gonna tell you all to just take care of the little ones. She's got the big guy. And with her action, as she just sort of holds her staff at the ready, she's going to lean down and touch Fenian on the shoulder and give you 19 points of lay on hands.
Oh,
Oh my
Nice.
god, you're the best. So Fenian feels rejuvenated as he's getting his arcane ward back up from his blade song, and he turns to you and says, "Thank you," and then he squares up with the skeletons to the south of him.
Of course. And that was all of Bel'na's movement. That was her bonus action and her action. She's good to go.
All right. Ceriphet.
Bear effect.
They're
Good.
eat those little skeletons.
Beat him up.
Get some calcium.
That's a good one, Ceriphet. I like it. Yes, finally it's my turn. Ceriphet will, in her brown bear form, let out a deep roar of battle, and all of her tattoos will begin to glow slightly as she activates her rage. So those like faint tattoos or colors on her fur are now just like glowing just a tiny bit. And let me just do my rage is used. Yeah, she'll just run up on one of these two little thingies then, and she's gonna go ahead and attack. Well, I guess here, if I'm gonna do that, I'll probably just walk it to here then, and I'm gonna attack this one with my crap. Which one can I do first? Oh, my bite. Yeah, I'm gonna bite it. I'm just gonna chomp on it.
Nom nom
Yeah,
nom.
we're gonna...
eat them up.
Oh, jeez. All right, I rolled an 11, which is pretty bad in my opinion.
Yeah, their AC is low,
does an
but not
11
that
hit?
low.
Ah, okay. Luckily I do have multi-attack as a brown bear,
Dope.
and
Eat 'em up, beat 'em up, beat 'em up.
after missing my bite, and just completely misjudged the height of the skeleton, she swipes at it with her claw.
Reese's
There we
Puffs,
go.
Reese's
How's
Puffs.
that?
Beat 'em up, beat 'em up.
Peanut butter chocolate flavors.
Nice.
Right,
That is very
and-
much hate.
And this didn't bring in my rage damage, so it'd be another 2 damage on top of that.
Hell yeah.
Alright. And that will be my turn.
Fenian, the comeback, the return.
All right, so
yeah.
yeah, Fenian steadies himself. He finally gets back into his fighting stance, and he's going to cast Green Flame Blade again, this time targeting the skeleton that Ceriphet just savaged. So it's just a normal rapier attack at this level. I can't wait to hit level 5, guys. I can't wait.
Oh, same.
Are you serious? Oh my god. I don't have any way of fixing that, do I? I don't think I do.
Oh, Fenian.
Listen, he just got his shit rocked. He's still dizzy.
Yeah, he just lost a lot of blood really fast.
And then regenerated all of that blood really fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. All right, well that doesn't hit. So, Fenian's going to activate his crystal, his magic item, to take the disengage action, and he's going to swing around through Ceriphet and end up on the other side of the skeletons here to allow Bel'na to fully take on the compelled duel that she voluntarily took on.
Hell yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. I tank. I protect friends. I protect.
And that's my turn. Guys, did I mention I can't wait to hit level 5 when I can get
Yeah, that's
haste
so
and more stuff?
Yeah.
She protects,
buddy.
she attack, but most importantly, she watch your back.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
All right, Djeda.
Cody, my dear, I have a question. Is this the kind of 5e where undead take damage from healing?
It is not.
It is not.
It is not. As a
Cool.
counterpoint, it is also the kind of 5e where they don't heal from necrotic. They don't necessarily take full damage from necrotic, but you're not going to heal them if you cast Toll the Dead or whatever.
That's fair. All right. Well, in that case, I am going to cast Spiritual Weapon.
Spiritual weapon.
Spiritual
Sorry.
Weapon. And
That
I'm gonna
has
put,
become the meme in my Thursday night campaign.
and I'm gonna put it right here between these two ghoulies.
All right, I don't have a token prepared for it, but
That's
I
okay.
shall substitute. For flavor, what does Jada's spiritual weapon look like?
Jada's spiritual weapon looks like an Egyptian khopesh.
Nice.
Looks like your
Nice.
mom.
Thank you, Miloh. I'm going to attack this guy.
Why is Ron Flatforge here?
Oh,
Oh.
that's my spiritual weapon, I guess.
Oh,
I will have a better token next session.
go Ronald!
Does a 12 hit?
12's just gonna miss, unfortunately.
Piss.
Oh, beans. You look
Aw,
like a real
beans.
goober.
I look like a real goober. When I notice that doesn't hit, Jada says, "For God's sake," and Sacred Flames it instead. It needs to make a deck. No, she's gonna Sacred Flame that one. It needs to make a Dex 15.
Hell yeah, hell yeah.
Well, even without the Bane, that's not gonna cut it. So. 4 radiant damage. And that will be Jeda's turn.
Go Henry! Woo!
Henry!
All right. Henry steps forward. And casts a fireball. Not a fireball, a firebolt.
Did me a scare. Did me a scare.
Yeah.
At
Just like,
that
fuck all
same
you.
one Djeda just attacked. Just hitting. Let's go.
Let's fucking go.
Not doing much damage, but every little bit helps. Next up, Big Boy.
The
Big
largest
boy.
of boys.
Alright. He steps forward. Rolls that great axe attack.
That misses.
Dope.
Alright. So
I
yeah,
parry him
just
with my glaive.
nice. And that leads us on to David's turn.
Okay. I have a question for Bel'na.
Yeah?
Does Compel Duel specify attacks, or can I do a spell that does a saving throw?
Let's see. The spell ends if you attack any other creature, if you cast a spell that targets a hostile creature other than the target, if a creature friendly to you damages the target or casts a harmful spell on it,
Okay, never mind.
or if you end your turn more than 30 feet away from the target.
Cool. Good to know. In that case, I disagree with this placement. So I'm going to use my action to disengage. Move back here. And then
Disagree.
I disagree. Steps back. And then I'm going to use Quicken Spell to
We do love a
hit
quick
this
spell.
motherfucker with Slag Shot. Ooh, fuck.
Every time you cast a
Oh my
spell,
God,
it's
I
like playing a
fucking-
game to figure out
Please.
what. Oh hell yeah!
Hell yeah. That's
Oh, baby.
10 magical bludgeoning. He just like fucking swings his staff like a golf club, and a magic stone appears and fucking whaps the skeleton in the forehead.
Yep. And takes its head clean off and probably apart as you down
Hell
the
yeah.
first enemy.
Finish.
What's the Wii Sports Golf thing? Nice approach.
All the little Wii's in the background jump in a circle.
Yeah. Oh
Wii
my
Sports
God.
home run sound effect.
Wa ba 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 ba.
And that is my turn.
I'm trying to think of the Wii Sports sound effects, but my brain will only provide me with Mario Party, which is very not correct.
All right, the skeletons. All right. In order, this will be one attack against Bel'na, one against Ceriphet, and one against Fenian, as they brandish their rusty short swords.
Or once I don't get
Thank
hit.
God. Whew.
All right, yeah, the one against Ceriphet has Bane.
Yes, it
I
do.
don't know if that's going to save.
Does that save you,
Is it
Sarah?
Strong bears
22 to
have an
1?
AC of 21.
Oh, yeah, no, my bear has an AC of 13, so that hits.
Ooh.
But I am raging, so whatever damage is going to be halved.
And plus, it's not even going to your real HP because.
And also, it's only like a maximum of 8 damage, so you're good.
Yeah.
A fucking
In this
angry
case, it's
bear.
2.
Okay, so it's 4 damage, and then I reduce it to 2.
Yep.
Sweet. Yeah, that is a itty bitty bit of damage.
Alright. Bel'na.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy.
I'd like to think it just like doesn't even like it barely goes through her top layer of fur.
Let's see. Yeah, I'm just gonna, after parrying its great axe strike out of the way, I'm gonna hit him up with a glaive strike.
Smack him on the pee-pee.
Bailiff, whack his pee-pee.
Bailiff.
Hopefully. I don't know if a 13 hits the Minotaur.
Bel'na. Describe your killing blow.
Let's go!
Alright.
It is a level of competence in conflict that you guys aren't used to seeing from Bel'na, as she just like pulls aggro like she's fucking used to this shit, parries its great axe strike out of the way, and like with an upswing from her glaive just sort of like splits its entire ribcage in half.
Djeda is entranced.
Very nice. You know what's great? That was the exact minimum that you needed. That exactly hit its AC and exactly took out its remaining HP.
Hell yeah.
And with my bonus action, because now I have Polearm Master, I'm gonna
Oh yeah,
make
because
my
you killed
bonus-
something.
Yeah,
Let's fucking go.
let's fucking go. I'm gonna use my bonus action. I'm going to Polearm Master Strike this one here next to me.
Nice.
Actually, no. I'm gonna hit that one because I have a glaive. I have reach. Should I do this one? I can actually reach all three of them.
Follow your heart.
Shit, bitch,
Oh.
do whatever you want.
Don't let your
Pythagoras
memes
doesn't
be dreams.
exist.
Don't let your memes be dreams. Yeah, I'm gonna hit the one that's been banned.
All right.
Full arm master attack.
All right. That one had 1 HP left. Bel'na,
Let's
the
go!
MVP of this fight.
Yeah.
Double kill. Bel'na's
Just a
still like
murder
wide-eyed, just like.
tornado.
What did you say, Miloh?
Bel'na's still like very wide-eyed and like she doesn't want to be here.
Oh.
That'll be my turn. I'm still in a good position.
All right. Ceriphet, you're up.
Ceriphet's just gonna casually climb around the wall over Fenian to this thing. I mean, to this skeleton.
Fucking climbs up the wall like a fucking exorcist.
It's like a creature.
She is a creature.
Kind of. True. And then I'm gonna take a bite off of the head of the skeleton. Give me that head. Ah, what the heck, man? Okay, yeah. Just
Damn.
Ceriphet doesn't know how teeth work today. And missing that, she's gonna angrily swipe at its legs, try to knock it over. Not
Sweep the
mechanically,
leg.
but for.
Sweep the leg.
Are you kidding me? It's a...
Oh my god.
Man, we are not doing well.
The dice
You know what?
just decided that they're gonna make our job hard today.
Just gonna walk over to this side, and she's gonna try to bully this skeleton.
I think you would take an attack of opportunity through that.
I am willing to take that chance.
Wilbur.
Do it, Cody.
Wilbur.
I dare you.
Crit. Incoming crit.
Bailiff.
That's been my
whack
experience.
Ceriphet, PP.
Oh man.
That's been my experience. Every time I willingly take an opportunity attack, it's a crit. Every time.
That's hilarious. My AC is 13, and while I'm raging as a bear, so that does not hit. And yeah, that'll be the end of my turn.
All right. Next up in the initiative order, Fenian.
All right.
Let's go.
I'm going to need the one in front of me to make a dexterity saving throw as I cast Catapult.
What are you catapulting?
My rapier.
Oh.
Just fucking ballista shot your rapier.
Yeah.
Falls to the wall.
All right, that is a failure. So, Fenian, he, I'm trying to find different ways to explain it other than he draws a glyph, but that's what he does. He draws a glyph in the shape of a rune symbolizing kinetic energy, right? And then he reaches underneath the skeleton and shoots it the catapult up through the skeleton's head as it takes 18. Technically bludgeoning, but since it's my rapier, I'd like to reflavor that to piercing. Cody?
Are you sure you'd like to do that? Because they are vulnerable to bludgeoning.
Listen, I'd be reflavoring it to piercing in favorable situations, so I feel like I should also be doing it in non-favorable ones. It just makes sense. If I'm putting my rapier, point first at them, it should be piercing.
First through the asshole, out through the head.
Makes
Oh my
sense.
god.
But 18 is enough to just totally destroy it. So,
All right.
yeah.
So then Fenian uses his object interaction to, as the skeleton falls, he grabs his rapier and pulls it free from the skeleton's head as the skeleton hits the ground. And then he hurries up around this way to square up with this one. Okay, he can just making sure he can reach there.
All right. Djeda, you're probably going to end this skeleton's whole world. So, do that.
Fucking get him.
You know what? Fuck this, actually. First, it's gonna be a Toll the Dead. It's been damaged already, yes?
Not this one, no.
Not this one? Oh.
If you hit it with your
Interesting.
spiritual weapon first, you can.
Oh, I am
Oh.
gonna hit it with my spiritual weapon first. Thank
Damn.
you for reminding me of that.
Efficiency.
Yeah.
Ronald!
Oh, fuck.
Idea, a cleric whose spiritual weapon takes the form of somebody important from their backstory.
19.
In T-pose.
19's a hit.
Rotating wildly.
Just hit that motherfucker with another motherfucker.
7 force damage. Why does
Nice,
spiritual weapon
nice.
do force damage? That's weird.
Yeah,
Nice.
it always felt weird to me too.
Followed up by a Toll the Dead. Please make a wisdom saving throw. Failure. I cast Small Your PP.
I cast mix small.
Oh, no.
What
the
has
worst
this
spell.
session been?
Skedaddle skadoodle. Your dick is now a noodle.
It takes 8 damage.
All right, describe how you end this combat.
Jada's going to pull off what she wasn't able to do in the last session that we fought something, which is she takes up her staff, she swings it back like she's gonna hit something, and she swings, and it looks like she's not gonna make contact with anything, but her staff suddenly stops halfway through the swing, and this loud ringing of a bell fills the room, reverberates, and shakes, and it basically shakes the skeleton to pieces. Ah, thank goodness that one worked.
She swings and hits Fenian on habit.
Crits again.
Kills him.
As the last one falls, you guys hear Fenian's blade song end, and he's still a little shaky on his feet, and he says, I misjudged that entry very, very poorly.
Are you okay?
Yeah, are you okay?
I thought that it was wonderful, and Jada's gonna walk up to him and use a Cure Wounds on him.
At least it was one hit you guys didn't have to take, right?
He gets 8 healing.
Hey, you put me right exactly up to full.
Let's go.
Jada's efficient that way.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
So I
Zelda?
take it this ghoulie, this minotaur here, he was the sort of ringleader of the bunch.
Just one of the byproducts, I suppose. Also, yeah, is all that loot back there actually there?
Yes, behind the skull throne there is a pile of valuables.
Djeda says, "What in the whole fuck? What the hell is? Do skeletons just naturally hoard wealth like fucking dragons?"
Yeah, I was gonna say, I thought that was
Well-
dragons who did that.
Accidentally swallowed my gum
sorry,
again.
sorry, David.
Do we just fucking stands on your shoulders?
Yeah, right. Fenian crumples because you're like 300 pounds because you're part rock.
Do we just part rock type?
Fenian just gets smushed into the ground.
Fenian ragdolls like a Skyrim NPC getting knocked over by unrelenting force.
Oh, let me remove the marker for mirror
Like
image.
getting hit by a giant in Skyrim, just whee!
Launched into space. Oh,
Maybe we should
well,
take care of this after we secure the other room.
we're gonna look-see-loo, see if there's anything interesting, like right on top.
As you do, Henry will explain that they weren't, you know, robbing the bodies for valuables, so they just kind of tossed them in here with their valuables.
Oh, I see. So these are burial goods.
Oh.
Yeah. I'd like to return them to their proper owner, but I don't think we have any way of figuring out who's proper
Well-
owner, or I should say next of kin. But we have no way of telling what would go to who.
What you find here is a total of 200 GP, which you can split up amongst yourselves.
Very nice.
40, or no, there's 5 of us, so 40 apiece.
Yep. And I'm going to post a list of other valuables that Don John has generously provided me with via their treasure generator.
Donald?
Donald Jonald.
Donald.
To read that out for our viewing audience, that is a bone orb set with banded agate, with Bob Saget, worth
yeah.
25 GP. A linen choker trimmed with squirrel fur, also 25 GP.
They're all worth 25 GP?
They all are, yes. A pewter bracelet set with price a barrel, a set of crystal dice, and an ivory medallion engraved with draconic scales.
Well, there's 5 things and 5 of us. Should we split it up evenly then?
I don't see why not.
They belong to other people.
We don't know who, though. That's the problem.
And in addition to that,
Yeah,
one
fine,
more
just keep it.
thing.
Oh.
But
Doc Lloyd.
Dude, I watched that show.
Whoa! Doc Lloyd
Oh,
appears.
do we get to draw from the random
From
item
the-
decks?
From the deck of many Doc Lloyds.
God.
Yep. You will find one magic item here. I am going to... Hell, I'm gonna draw it myself for this one.
Okay. Do it.
Doc Lloyd appears.
Doc
He's very
Lloyd.
large.
Alright.
A leather.
If you hover over it, you can see what it is.
A leather cloak, the hood ringed with yellow eye spots.
Fenian will say, why don't I hold on to the cloak? Once we're in a safer position, I can figure out what it is, and then we can figure out who might make the best use of it.
Good idea. Yes,
good to
you
me.
can do that. So I noticed that David has taken the dice. Djeda holds up the other items. I suppose it's a free-for-all? I think I'm going to take this orb and ponder it a bit.
Ponder the orb. Could I? And Bel'na will gesture to the bracelet set. Yeah.
What the frick is Chris O'Barrel, by the way? I'm looking that up.
It's a type of jewel.
It's a
Yeah,
type
it's like
of
a
gem.
yellow greenish gem.
Oh, cool. I like that.
Yeah. And pewter's just like a grayish metal.
Yeah.
Ceriphet's going to send a telepathic message to whoever's nearest to the squirrel fur choker. I'd say, I'd like that. Could you grab that for me?
Djeda wordlessly hands it over.
I'm still a bear.
Oh, Djeda,
Just like put it on top of her head.
Djeda retracts her hand and says, "I'll just hold on to it." And
Nod, scarehead.
I guess that means Fenian gets the ivory medallion.
All right.
Cool. Wow,
Just to
poggers.
be just to be sure, Henry, you don't know who these originally belonged to, or at least their families.
We say as we've already picked them up.
There was probably a detailed inventory in all the shit I burned.
Wonderful.
Well, I guess if we can't give them back to their families, the next best thing would be to respect them and make sure we use their belongings well.
I shall pray and ask forgiveness to the gods of death. I'm sure they won't be too angry.
Find his keepers.
Should we
Listen, I
check out
have
the other room?
deep regrets about my involvement in all of this. I also have student loans, so like
That I understand. Well, let's go check out that other room.
All right, well, let's go to the other one and hope that I don't get nearly cleaved in half. Cleaved in
Henry is
twain?
teleported.
Yeah.
David is already gone.
Listen, he walks at a normal pace for someone who is 7 feet tall.
all right. The next door stands before you. Before you?
Yep.
I think it's just before you.
Yeah, that's
In front of thee.
God,
those
I really
are the
want
words
mashed
I was
potatoes.
trying to say with my mouth hole.
Mashed potatoes.
Cody, do you have any mashed potatoes?
Somewhere
Throw
in my
them down
house
to the
I have
basement with us.
potatoes.
Throw
Well,
them down
we've
into
got
the
a masher.
basement with us.
Yeah, throw them into the basement.
All right.
We'll add it to the quartered cow. Sorry.
So, as you approach this door, Henry will say, all right, this is where I last saw the mob of zombies that were chasing me. So, beyond this door, probably another fight.
Fenian is, as they open the door so that it's like as close to the thing as possible, he's going to cast another mirror image.
All right.
Bel'na, can I kick open the door, please?
Okay.
Hell yeah.
He just wants to feel strong.
But please don't run ahead this time.
Fenian already planning to run ahead.
David kicks open the door and the vine with the kid shouting, "What's up, fuckers?" plays in the background.
Christ.
What are you doing in my room?
Fuck you! That's why!
Get the fuck out of my room! I'm playing Minecraft!
Otis barks in excitement as the zombies appear.
Are we re-rolling initiative?
No, I've gone with the idea that each of the dungeons has a couple different potential combat encounters in it, so basically you roll initiative for the entire dungeon unless I decide to
Man,
introduce
so if you roll bad
one.
initiative, it really messes you up, huh?
Well, if we start from where we're at, then
Yep, it
Yeah,
really,
that.
really sucks.
Our boy, our lad.
go, Henry, go, Henry, go!
As Ceriphet clips into the wall.
He is going to... He's going to step up behind Bel'na, say, "Duck!"
Here.
And
Bel'na
fire
despawns.
off a firebolt at...
Bella clips to the map.
18's gotta hit a basic-ass zombie. It must.
Is he firing at?
This boy right here is where he's going for.
If he's an apprentice wizard and his backwards long jump to a parallel dimension, just Mario 64 that shit.
Yeah.
Wow.
How many PUs is she ahead of us?
This parallel universe, not fucking dimension. I knew I was messing up the terminology.
Oh
That video has changed the way my brain works permanently.
yeah! Bel'na clips to the map, and you just hear from below the floor. Doo, 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 doo. The bead uses Rock Slide like a fucking Pokemon.
Yeah.
It's super ineffective. It
Bludgeoning?
missed. What? Oh, never mind.
No, those are dex saves. They both fail.
Oh.
So they take 10 magical bludgeoning. David
Alright.
fucking swings his staff and a wave of the, like, essentially like the fucking floor temporarily splits apart as just like a wave of rocks comes flying out.
Alright, anything else for your turn?
Nope, that's it.
Zombinless.
Next up are the zombies themselves.
Baba da boopy?
The Zombinless?
I hate you, Djeda. You know what? Fine, I hate Djeda. Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah?
Is it because I said Baba da boopy?
Yes, it is, because I know exactly, like, the exact Family Guy scene just played entirely in my head.
Alright, so that'll be 2
Love
attacks
that for
against
you.
David and 1 against Bel'na.
Alright. Oh, when that thing entered my range. Actually, when that thing entered my range, I get an attack of opportunity, which I would like to take.
Oh,
Yep.
our master is busted.
It is very good.
Yeah. Which means he entered my range 5 feet ago. But I don't have Sentinel, so it's not going to stop him from continuing on towards me. But he does take 5 slashing.
Alrighty.
Both of those hit David.
And all of those hit Bel'na, so I don't know which one.
Alright. 11 to David and 4 to Bel'na. The zombies stumble toward you, moaning and shambling as they do, and begin just sort of pawing at you, just clawing with their desiccated hands and scratching.
Damn. David is just like, ew, 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 fuck, ew.
Why did you run ahead again?
Bel'na prepares a child leash.
I will.
Alright. Next up is Bel'na.
Alright. I'm going to shit my pants, I guess.
Sometimes it really is just all you can do.
Yeah. I'm going to give the guy in front of me, he's blocking the way for us to go help David, so I'm just gonna give him the old pee-pee slap. With
This is what
Blaze.
Legion.
Yeah. That's the technical move that Bel'na's father taught all the young soldiers in her banner. The pee-pee slap. Fuck.
That is an unfortunate roll.
I did not slap any peepees. I am
This
going
PP is
to
too strong.
Yeah, I am going to polearm master attack though. That one hit. Let's go ahead and attack a smite onto that.
Heck yeah,
So-
radiant damage.
Get smote.
Get
So
smote.
instead of slapping his pole, you're gonna slap him with a pole?
And I believe because it is undead, it does 3d8.
Yes.
Yeah, level 1 smite will. And should this, I don't think this will because zombies are kind of hardy, but if this were to put him down to 0, he does not get his undead fortitude because it's radiant damage.
He takes an extra 14 radiant damage.
For a total of
Would you
18 damage.
believe they have a total of 7, or that one at least, had a total of 17 health left, meaning that that does in fact take it out.
Well,
Let's
damn.
go!
Bel'na's just on top of it tonight.
Yeah,
Real
you're in
carrying the
some
team.
rare form, yeah.
Alright.
And now that that thing is dead, Bel'na's going to use her movement speed. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Pog?
And do I have... Yeah, I used my bonus action. Okay. That'll be my turn then.
Ceriphet, you're up.
All right, let's see. We're gonna go rumbling and tumbling, growling our way past our friends.
We're all on our way downtown.
Walking fast. Fur is fat, and I'm zombie bound.
You get like there. Yeah. It's annoying
here.
measuring distance with something bigger than one square.
All right, and Ceriphet, I'm no longer raging because my rage ran out since I didn't hit anything since the last fight, and it's been like more than a minute since I'm guessing we walked to this room. So I'm not gonna activate my rage again. We're gonna just keep it regular and degular.
We do love saving resources for the actual final fight.
And she's gonna bite this thing and miss. Oh, no, I misread. That's not a 1. I thought I rolled a 1.
No, they have super low AC. That absolutely hits.
Heck
If
yeah!
I remember right. Rules is written, they have like 8 AC.
They just don't dodge. It stands there. Yeah. So I'm just gonna bend over and just take a bite out of its shoulder.
Alright. Roll some undead fortitude.
That was a heck of a fortitude. What the hell?
Alright, so this zombie is still struggling in your grasp, Ceriphet.
All right, time to slash at it. She's gonna use her paw to just kind of rake the opposite side of its body, and claw it down its chest. We'll say, yeah, that sounds cool. And claws. Honestly, the claws are the real money makers, man.
Dang.
Nice.
Get
It
him,
will
get him, get him.
Get him.
roll
Get
again,
'em.
but I don't think it can conceivably make the roll.
Oh,
Unless it does that. Unless it does that.
Cody,
Apparently.
don't count your eggs before they roll their fortitude rolls.
Don't count your zombies before they roll their con saves.
Ceriphet's confused because she swore she just tore deeply into its chest and it should be dead, but it's not. So, yeah, she's just there biting this zombie.
Sucking the marrow out of its bones.
Yeah.
It's
like
gross,
marrow,
rotted
too.
bones.
Yeah, she probably hates the taste, to be honest.
Crying and gagging while continuing to attack.
Ceriphet, sweetie, you're going to get a tummy ache.
Ceriphet, darling, you don't know where that's been.
Spit
Drop
it out.
it.
Spit it out.
Ceriphet just telepathically, I hate spoiled meat.
Drop it.
Yeah, she'll release it from her mouth and that'll be the end of her turn.
Alright. Fenian.
Alright, Fenian's gonna activate his Crystal of Speed to take the dash action as a bonus action.
Poggers.
And he's gonna, oh, that's not clicking on the token, that is. Come here. He's gonna do another green flame blade. Hopefully this one works out against that guy. The one directly south of David.
Henry over there is just thinking to himself, man, what are the odds I run into actually
Thank
competent people?
All right, so that is 9 damage to that one, and the one in Ceriphet's mouth gets the flame jumps over to damage. It's just my flat intelligence modifier, so it's got to make another undead fortitude.
Perish.
Oh my god!
Holy
Hot fucking dog.
Die, die, perish, die. That
We
zombies.
just won't die.
I will survive.
Bel'na, we could use some divine magic here. This one won't stop.
Right.
And that is my turn.
Can't stop, won't stop.
Right, Djeda, you're up.
You're not the only one with divine magic, my dear. And Djeda steps forward. She lifts up her skirt to step over the zombie. Oh, gross, gross. Be at peace, gross.
Yeah.
This is the best. Oh my god.
It hasn't got much left in it, right?
No, it's barely there.
Yeah, both
Alright.
of the remaining zombies are looking quite rough. If only they would just stop squirming.
Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, I don't have anything that can do both of them at once. So, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Make a wisdom save for Toll the Dead. You've done
zombies.
Tired of it.
Jesus.
What
You've-
the?
These
what
zombies rolling
actual?
so good.
Oh,
Jadis. What?
Would you believe that's actually supposed to be 2 higher because their stat block says they get a bonus to wisdom saves?
Why do zombies get a bonus to wisdom
I don't
saves?
even know. Wizards, sort your shit.
Jada swings her staff and expects it to connect with the bell. It doesn't, and she spins a little bit and she says, "Fucking hell, what are these zombies made of?"
Goo.
Well, I don't like them.
Whoever animated them must have been pretty strong. A lot of times and Fenian's just talking while we're fighting here, completely inappropriate time to do a lecture. It's dependent on the strength of the caster a lot of the times.
Fenian, darling.
Right, better times.
You know what? I really didn't want to do this twice, but it seems I have no choice. Jada's going to call up her spiritual weapon again and attack the one in Jada's mouth. Not in Jada's mouth. Ceriphet's mouth.
Jada, what are you doing? Spit it
She's
out.
chowing down. Let her be.
Yeah.
Having a snack.
15.
Just chewing on it.
15 is very much a hit.
Yeah, just roll the fucking Constitution again.
The damage does matter because it sets the DC.
Oh, it does?
I think it's
Yeah.
half the damage dealt or something.
Oh, okay.
It's like a concentration check. 10 or half the damage, whichever is higher.
It's a 10.
Alright, so it has to be. Come on, boy, roll low.
Yes, Jesus!
Us.
I'm fucking done.
Wait, hang on. I need to see if I have anything that adds on to that to give it just one extra fucking
One extra
Ouch.
point.
yeah.
Out of character, yeah, it's 5 plus the damage taken.
Okay.
Jada just says, "Oh, for the love that is all is that for the love of all that is holy, please just kill this thing."
I'm trying, it just won't stop.
I'm talking to God.
At God.
At God, please.
So Henry, playing the part of God,
comes in with some kind of radiant damage, please.
It's your boy, Henry.
He sure don't, but he is going to firebolt the one in front of David. In the sheer hopes, there's a 21.
Come on!
Okay, DC
Go
15.
Henry.
DC 15. Oh, thank God.
We have a dead
Finally.
zombie.
One more.
Alright. David. You lovely bastard.
David, please.
Doing my
Come on,
best.
David. Get him.
I'm fucking
get him,
trying.
Get him. Get him.
David hits him with the old confusion foo, which is to say he just fucking brings his staff up over his head and just fucking whacks the zombie, which is the flavor for Sand Strike. So that's a int save.
Oh, I feel like these guys should just auto-fail in saves.
I mean, they basically do, yeah.
That was a really good roll for what their int is. Jesus.
It needs to, so it fails, it takes 2 damage, 2 magical piercing from, or slashing or piercing, whatever you decide, for, as a sand rises up from the floor and shoots at it. But it does subtract a d4 from its next saving throw.
Oh, hell yeah.
Good.
Alright.
So DC 7 with minus a D4.
I'm making an executive DM decision because I have not eaten. It is 9 o'clock. We've gotta end within a certain time period. This thing's dead.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you, Cody. Hey, just to see. Roll.
Please, God.
I mean, unless it crit fails, they've got a pretty good con mod, so, like...
That's true.
Please no. Cody,
Actually,
don't do it.
if he rolls a 3 or lower on the D4... Okay, no, he would have
made
lived.
it, but
okay.
fuck this zombie.
I mean, to be
Thank
fair,
you.
like, on his next turn, he would have attacked somebody, and then I was planning on popping Rebuke the Violent, and he would have taken radiant damage equal to the damage.
And it would
All
have
right,
just been a straight kill.
In that case, yay, we did it. Jada says, fuck me.
David lifts his fucking bloodied staff and is like, ugh.
Fenian will say, may I?
Go ahead. What are you doing?
He will prestidigitate your staff clean, and please don't make a joke about that.
Yeah? Yeah, buddy?
Yeah, buddy.
I had like 2 seconds to think of a good way to say that, and the good way was not that way.
You thinking about what you wanted to do in a split second, just being like, all right, don't make a dick joke, don't make a dick joke.
Fuck.
What?
Made a dick joke.
What's wrong with cleaning your bro's rod? What's wrong with cleaning your bro's staff? There's nothing wrong with that.
It's not gay to clean your homie's staff for him.
The joke is made. We've made the joke.
All right. Good night, everyone. I also have to eat.
That was a great session, though.
All right.
Next
Yeah,
time
next week.
on Dice Mischief, we will hopefully conclude this dungeon.
Hell yeah.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, everybody.
See you guys next
Good night,
week.
all.
Have a good one.
Got a great image
Don't
of
talk
someone
about Bruno.
rubbing James Joyce's face into a copy of Ulysses. No.
No,
Bad.
Doing a
no,
dog pees on the floor.
It's a spray bottle.
no, bad James, bad author. No. Look what you did.
Back to your horrible, horny correspondence with your friends.